What's going on, guys, and welcome to another Five Nights at Freddy's update video. Now, today's video, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different here, something that I've never actually done before, but I wanted to do like a video where we did just a giant video just discussing a bunch of new Five Nights at Freddy's news. So whether it's on Scott Games or whether it's to do with fan games, I wanted to put it all into one video for you guys and just have a go at it and see if you guys want to see more. So if you guys would like to see more videos like this, where I just kind of make one giant video with a bunch of news, be sure to drop a like on the video down below, drop a comment saying news, and of course, be subscribed to the channel for more content like this, just so I know that you guys want to see more videos like this. But anyways, though, let's get into some of the brand new news. Let's start with some of the smaller stuff. And I say small, but it's all massive, and it's on Nixon's Twitter page, which if you guys haven't known already, there was Those Nights at Rachel's, and he just announced Those Nights at Rachel's 2, and apparently it's been in the works for quite a while, and he actually says the release date will be later next month. I'm shooting for a release date later next month, so stay tuned. So here's the image that he showed off, and it just kind of shows off what appears to be maybe spring. Oh no, it's got to be a Those Nights at Rachel's animatronic. The only thing is, if you guys remember, when Those Nights at Rachel's 1 came out, I got really sick and I didn't really get to play through the game. I think I only did gameplay on like the first night, and that was it. So you got some kind of animatronic on the right side there. On the left side, it looks like that's possibly like the office or something like that. Now there is an open sign, so I don't know, man. Like I said, I didn't really play through the first one, so I don't really know where this one's going to be taking place, but it is cool to be able to see that there is going to be a second game, and he's been working on it for quite a while, which is just a huge surprise to me and I think everybody here. And yeah, I'm definitely excited to see, where this thing ends up going. Anyways, though, let's get on to the other piece of information here. So this one's from Baby's Nightmare Circus. As you guys know, if you guys remember, I did do a playthrough on that game about 5 months ago. It was such an incredible and fun game, and he kind of announced, or I guess 3 months ago, and he kind of announced that, there was going to be a classic mode coming to the game, but nobody really knew what happened with it. Like he said, I think he said originally it was supposed to come out in like December, and I think it got delayed if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong about that. But anyways, though, he just did an update over on the Game Jolt page. It was literally 3 hours ago, and it's titled Update on Classic Mode. Hi everyone, Classic Mode will eventually be released in a few days. A few days, guys. That's crazy. So stay tuned for that. Please don't take it too seriously, though. It was meant to be a fun little project that in the end took way too long, and I'm deeply sorry for that. So yeah, like I said, this is really minor information, but in the scale of things, it's pretty big, because we just got a release date for the classic mode for Baby's Nightmare Circus, which is in a few days. How exciting is that? Which, of course, if you guys are looking for content on that gameplay, as soon as it comes out, this is going to be your place to be, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But yeah, so okay, we got a release date, or we got an announcement of Those Nights at Rachel's 2, and we got a possible, the upcoming release date of Baby's Nightmare Circus Classic Mode. How exciting is that stuff? Anyways, though, guys, let's get into the Scott Games stuff. So if you guys don't know, Scott Games has been updated once again, and it's up, I think, another 6% since we last covered it, and we have a few new characters to go over. So here's the image on Scott Games, though, if I haven't already shown that. It's up 46% now. Not really much to discuss there, besides the fact that, well, we have possibly like 4 new characters, I want to say. So on the new Steam community update, you guys will see that, first of all, there's this portion at the top right here, which I don't remember this being here. I could be wrong about this. Let me know in the comment section down below if I am, but it says, note, the vent system, which exits out through the vent on the wall, is a separate system from the duct system, which exits through the 2 hoses hanging down from the ceiling. Characters in one system have different mechanics from characters that appear in the other. These 2 systems rely on sensors only and have no cameras. The camera system is in the 3rd available system, which will monitor the hallways and other rooms. Okay, so it looks like, there are 2 different areas, the vent system and the duct system. I guess people were getting those confused. I probably did too, knowing me, but it looks like they're 2 completely different rooms, which the vent system is the exits on the wall and stuff like that you kind of see in front of you and on the left side of you, and the duct system is those 2 giant hoses hanging down from the ceiling. So yeah, if you didn't know the difference between those 2, now you do. Characters in one system have different mechanics from characters that appear in the other, which is kind of obvious. These 2 systems rely on sensors only and have no cameras, which is interesting, because I thought you'd be able to actually see them, but it looks like you're actually gonna have to, like, I guess, see maybe movement, like maybe a light will light up if something like pops up in front of the sensor. I'm not sure what he means by that, but it's still like a cool idea. So no cameras, only sensors. The camera system is the 3rd available system, which will monitor the hallways and other rooms. So yeah, it looks like with the camera system, you're only going to be able to see hallways and other rooms, which does make a lot of sense. Anyways, though, let's go ahead and head further down here and get into the new animatronics that he's announced. So I think we left off with Ennard, and now there's 3 new animatronics that he just added in. and they're pretty cool. So the first one is Phantom Mangle. It says, will appear at random in your viewing monitor. Close the monitor or switch the viewing models to make it disappear. If left on screen for too long, Phantom Mangle will invade your office temporarily, causing audio distractions and increasing your noise meter, which can attract even more problems. After that, we have Mangle. Mangle makes his way through the vent system, but unlike the other animatronics in the vents, once he reaches the vent to your office, he will never leave and will enter your office the moment the vent door opens. The only way to stop her is to use the vent snare, which can only be active in one place at a time, forcing you to keep track of Mangle's location in the vents to ensure that the correct vent snare is active. Once in your office, Mangle will hang from the ceiling, creating an audio disturbance before eventually dropping down to jump scare you. Interesting that she doesn't actually kill you. Well, she does, but first she, makes a loud noise. Withered Chica. She is the last of the 5 vent crawlers. Withered Chica can be blocked by the vent snare as well as the vent door. Unlike Ennard and the others, she gives no audio cue when she is at the door, meaning you need to track her position using the vent radar. If she so it's a radar. Okay, that makes sense. If she reaches the vent door, she will become stuck in it, preventing you from closing it for the rest of the night. While her girth prevents Ennard, Molten Freddy, and Springtrap from passing, Mangle can still get through. Whilst this may seem like a strategic advantage, keep in mind that Withered Chica may eventually wiggle free and jump scare you. So wiggle free, that reminds me of Nixon's game, The Joy of Creation. Because if you guys remember, when she showed up in, I want to say The Wall, she like started wiggling, and if she wiggled all the way through, she would kill you. So it almost seems like Scott's like taking mechanics from like fan games and then just kind of throwing them in here. Because I know Pop Goes did he tweeted about it too, that like Scott did a lot of stuff that he did in his fan game. So I don't know, maybe Scott's just like going through the fan games, just kind of implementing the features from those into this. I have no idea. It's still cool to even see that. But anyways, let's get into the breakdown here. So Phantom Mangle, he'll appear at random in your monitor. He close the monitor or switch the viewing modes to make it disappear. Super simple. So basically, if you see him, close out of everything and he's gone. That's it. If left on screen for too long, Phantom Mangle will invade your office temporarily, causing audio distractions and increasing your noise meter, which can attract even more problems. So it looks like certain animatronics, if they hear certain noises, they will come to you, and well, if Phantom Mangle gets in your office, he's going to make those noises and cause them to actually attack you and kill you even faster, which is pretty cool. Now for Mangle, it says the same thing, makes its way through the vent system, so not the duct system, the vent system, but unlike other animatronics in the vents, once he reaches the vent to your office, he will never leave. So you want to make sure that Mangle does not get up to your office, because he will stay there forever and will just, I don't know, he'll be a nuisance basically, and will enter your office the moment the vent door opens. The only way to stop her is to use the vent snare, which vent snare is interesting because it looks like this thing you can actually use to stop certain animatronics, so you can probably use it on like Ennard and all those guys too that come through the vents. So it's going to be some way of like snaring them and kind of holding them in place, and I guess stopping them, which can only be active in one place at a time. So obviously if there's 2 different animatronics approaching you and you use this on Mangle, you're not going to be able to use it on whoever else you want to use it on. So it's only available at one place at a time, forcing you to keep track of Mangle's location in the vents to ensure that the correct vent snare is active. Once in your office, Mangle will hang from the ceiling, creating audio disturbances and eventually jumping down and jump scaring you, which is cool. And it reminds me of Fights Phrase 2, when Mangle, you'll see him like on the ceiling and stuff like that, and it looks like he'll appear on the ceiling in this game too and eventually kill you. Now for Withered Chica, the final one, once again, she's the last of the vent crawlers. She can be blocked by the vent snare as well as the vent door. So if you see her coming up, close that vent door and it should make her go away. I'll block her and I guess send her back for a little while. Unlike Ennard and the others, she gives no audio cue when she is at the door, meaning you need to track her position using the vent radar, which is interesting because if you guys remember from up at the top of the article, he did say that there's sensors or something like that. So it looks like these sensors are maybe going to be linked to a radar that if, it shows up, you'll be able to like see like a red dot show up on the radar every time it scans the area. At least that's what I'm thinking. So you'll be able to see Withered Chica on that radar, which is really cool, and you have to actually track them like that. If she reaches the vent door, she will become stuck in it, preventing you. So once again, the whole thing like from The Joy of Creation, you won't be able to close the vent. Now while she is stuck in there, nobody else can get through except for Mangle, which he says, you could use this in your advantage, but she will eventually break through and kill you. So I mean, overall, this was a really cool set of animatronics that he did announce, and I'm pretty excited for this. We're not even halfway through yet, and we already have so many new mechanics coming into the game, so many new things announced, and it's just really cool. Also, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What did you guys think of this video? Would you guys prefer that I do update videos like this, where I just compile, like, I wait and I compile a bunch of information from a bunch of fan games and, you know, official Scott made games, stuff like that, and we just put it all in one video and we discuss it like this? Because I think this was really cool. I mean, we got a little update from Scott Games on the Ultimate Custom Night. We got a little update on Baby's Nightmare Circus, the classic mode, which is coming in a few days, which is very exciting. And we got an update on Those Nights at Rachel's 2, which is confirmed now and is actually coming out possibly later this next month, which is pretty insane. But guys, I'm in this video here. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.